Hello everyone. Today I'm doing something different. I'm doing a tour of my craft room before I change it up. So I'm going to point out stuff that I want to change and stuff that I think I'm going to keep. So yes, it's going to be a lot of change. Um yeah, it's not working for me anymore. It's been years this way, and yeah, so stay tuned. All right, so that's the door when you come into my craft room. It's a bifold door. I had a normal door, but that didn't work because it was banging into things. And I had to put another door because when I do my videos, I like the privacy. So I'm gonna turn a little bit just to show you what is the big thing I want to change in here. I love my stamp collection. It works for me, but it's a wasted space. Like there's no counter there. See, the counter stops right there. So what I want to do is continue the Kia table and go all the way here, and then put my cubes that have my paper all here, 3 high and 3 wide. So to do that, I will move my stamps to the other room, right, like there's a wall right on the other side. It's my pantry, and right now I'm using it for my overflow of my stuff. So I've been doing crafting and being on design team for 11 years. So I have a lot. So it's my job. So that's why I have so much. And I also do classes with my friends. So I have a little business. I have also a little store downstairs that some of them come and shop. So yeah, that's why I have so much. And I will show you, I'm bad. I have my craft room. I took over some of my pantry, as I just said. I do a lot of my coloring in the living room. I will show you that spot. And I do a lot of the cutting. All my cutting for my dies are in the living room also, because all the design team I work for, there's a lot of dies to cut. So instead of being locked up in here, I like to watch TV with my daughter and catch up on shows with her. So I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna start showing you stuff. So like this is too much for me. This looks a little cluttered, so I want to change it up. So I'm gonna gut this room. So I have a picture of my son when he was little. He doesn't look like that no more. He's taller than me. So there is my wedding pictures and stuff. I'm gonna probably keep stuff like that in here, but just move it so this wall looks prettier. And then in this cubby, I have some shiny paper and stuff. So yeah, and then I got stuff that I didn't put away. I just put them there. So I like seeing what I have. I find that way I know where everything is, but like I said, it's getting to a point that I'm not feeling my craft room anymore because it just looks cluttered. And I like clean and simple. Been watching YouTube stuff, and I love all these rooms that are nice and, you know, very simple. Like the cupboards, you don't see nothing in the cupboards. That I like, you know, just I like to maybe showcase a few things that I make and to be, you know, motivated to make more. So I have some doodle stickers there, and this is all my CC Design. I work for CC Design, loving it. I've been with them since I think April of last year, so over a year now. So like I was gonna put them in bins, and for me it doesn't work. You have to find what works for you. Everybody's different when it comes to crafting. So like I said, I like seeing it. So where I'm gonna put these, it'll be the same idea, but it's just gonna be a different room, so I won't have the look of clutter. That's what I'm trying to go with. I love buying my favorite things stamps. So that's, I splurge and I buy them. That's not a company I work for though. So I have them here. And when I use them, that's when I do classes for my girlfriends. And we do, I like bringing them out because then I have a chance of working with them, because a lot of times I don't have the time to go to something different when, you know, I work with 3 different design team. So yeah, that's the only splurge I do, that in lawn font, as you can see here. I love lawn font. Dies, love their dies. So here I have a few little stamps and stuff that doesn't belong there too. But here we go with our Jaded Blossom. We have some of their stencils and they started bringing them back in. So happy about that because I love their stencils. And the wall of fame of Jaded Blossom, as you will see. I'll just gently go up. And starting from right there on, this is all Jaded Blossom Christmas. We love Christmas over there. That coffee and our new Nomies. If you didn't see the new Nomies, well, they've been doing it for almost a year now. Their dies. If you haven't seen their dies for gnomes, I'm telling you, if you're not a fan of gnomes, you will be a fan of gnomes after you see them. They are so cute. So all these have, almost all of them have tags. Some of them don't. I didn't do extra, but I'm hoping when I move them to the other room that I can maybe do new ones, maybe nicer. And because they say what they are, like that one is the wedding and baby stuff, the get well one, the thank you ones. So I like to be organized that way so you know which the rows are for. And I'm gonna get you to look inside here. I'm gonna give you an overlook of everything, and when I'm done organizing everything, then you can see the progress, what works and what doesn't. Also, sometimes you might like this idea and you can use it on yours, because for me, I've been doing this for a while this way and I love it, but like I said, I'm losing space doing so. So I have just single of stamping Bellas, so that's taking a lot of space. And crafting Kimmy's over there. So these are teams that I do not work for these companies. They're just little treats for me to play with. Stamping Bella, I can order from Notion. As I said, I have a store downstairs. I do order a lot of stuff from Notion. So these are some that I liked and I kept for myself. And some of these flakes, love doing that for classes with the girls. So we do a lot of that together. And some Doodlebug. Yeah, if you go shopping at Jaded Blossom, they also have Doodlebug in their store. So you can order some from them too if you're ordering some goodies from them. So here is another cupboard. This cupboard is mostly all packaging, so bags, box, all kinds of goodies like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep them here or move them to the other side. I do like to have them all together. Oh, Megan sent me that. Just have to show you that. So I do keep all my cards that my girlfriends online send me, all my crafty friends. These are all full with stamp images. When I do classes and I have extra, I just put them in here so I can use them at another time. So I'm just gonna switch it over here. Just give a shout out to my girlfriends that sent me some nice postcards. Love them. See, I don't put those away. I hang them up. I do appreciate that. And I'm gonna go on the other side. Here's some cartridges for my Cricut. I sold about 20 of them and then I got an anxiety thinking, oh my goodness, what if? You know, what if? Design Space, you know, clears it all off. And I lose everything. If you don't know, I did lose everything on Facebook. Yeah, 13 years. I think about 13 or 12 years of stuff on Facebook that I lost. So these shelves, these little boxes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna move those. As you see, it's not working good here because I got my Jada Blossom right tucked to it. So try to get some paper. It's not fun. And I like that it looks nice and clean. So if I move those and put a table here and put those right here, so 3 and 3 high. So I think that's gonna look better there and it will work better. So that is my idea. I'm gonna have one of these cubbies extra. So I'm gonna have to find a room for one of those. So here it is. These ones now going down are all my Christmas papers that are packs. Like, you know, I'm just gonna pull one out. So these are all packs. They're not single papers. I have single papers. I'm a hoarder when it comes to paper, as you will see. Here's a nice card when I was with Stamp Anything. Stranger Things, right? So yeah, they're cute. I still have to watch the new one. Yeah, the new one I still didn't watch. That's what happens when I go and watch stuff with my daughter, then I have to wait for her. So okay, so these binders, top ones here, are from L'Enfant. All these dies are L'Enfant. So all these ones are my creative time when I was with Emma. Love that lady. She's such a sweetheart. And then here, these ones are from Anne, Stamp Anything. And these two cubbies are with Emma too, my creative time. So I do not get rid of anything. I worked with these companies for a while, not L'Enfant. That's just a treat for me. I never worked for L'Enfant. That would have been fun. But yeah, so in these drawers, I just have random little things that I have. These two cupboards here, these two drawers, these are all cards that my friends, my crafty friends sent to me, and I do keep them. I appreciate when I get a card. I love that. I just keep them all. So sometimes I have them out, like I had Megan's in the cupboard there. I had it on the table for the longest time. So here I have some paper, some bling paper, and Valentine's paper. These are what I sorted all my 12 by 12 papers. When I order from Notion, I get 25 sheets of everything. Yes, 25 sheets of everything, so I have to be organized. So just give you a sneak. So see how the sheets are? So when I do a card, I like to lay it and see which paper will look the best with it. So that's how I organize. If anybody interested in that, you'll see all my paper. Just let me know. I could do a video on that because I love that system. Now, you know, you're not guessing or what paper do I have, because I have lots, as you will see. So here is some twine on the first section. I got a little shake, so if I shake a bit, sorry. Some enamel dots, some Nouveau, some sprinkles, and some more twine. And then I have on the bottom here some extra plates for my Big Shot. So this cupboard, I'm not sure if I'm keeping it or bringing it downstairs for the store. It does tuck in right under. I could just like push it and it will go under my table, so that I'm not sure yet. So here is just some, these are used for blending, love them. Here is my ink and splatter. I work for Ink and Splatter also, love the company, and usually I have their dies to match up with the stamp behind So when I do move all my stamp, like I said, I'll have a nice stamp room. It'll be almost all stamps in that. So I'll make a nice special place for my ink and splatter because I love ink and splatter. Oh, talking about more. I was a peachy girl for the longest time too. I have tons of faces in this cupboard. So that's gonna go there too. Everybody knows Peachy Keen, come on. You don't like, where were you all those years? So this cupboard is full of just the faces. Faces after faces. So that I want to put in my stamp room also. As I'm here, I'm going to do this. This is a big eyesore for me. It works, but then it doesn't work. See, it's too big. Way too big, and I have the vent right there. So when it's summertime, it's okay, it gets cool air, but winter's coming. It's gonna be hot air. I'm scared that all my inks are gonna dry out that way. I mean, it works, but look how big that is. That's just too big. So I want a new section, a new thing for that too. So that's a thing that's gonna go for sure. Here, if you don't know the totally-tiffany things for dies. Okay, was not sure because they are very pricey. I have 4. Just tells you that when I got one, yes, I had to have more. And I would like 2 more for those other ones. So there in here is my CC Design ones. I have them in those binders. In those 4, it's all Jada Blossom. Nothing else. No one's else is going in there. That's all my Jada Blossom. If you take the time, this system is like amazing. So I'm just gonna pull one out. So there, these are the Nomi add-ons. So I got the fall, the farm. So I marked them down so I know all my Nomis start there. So, and what's fun about it too, I don't cut my dies here. So I go in the living room. I could take the whole tray with me and come back easily. And now I have only one hand, so that might be tricky, and I'm sideways. And just slide it back in. Love this system, love it. So yeah, that's all Jada Blossom. I've been with Jada Blossom, I don't know if I said it already, 7 years. I'm working on my 7th year, so that's why I have so much. And you will see there's some on the wall. That's the ones I use mostly. So this system, messy, not liking it. That's gonna have to change. I don't know where I'm gonna put that cupboard, but it's gonna have to change. And this mess, it's gotta change. My creative time. See, I do keep everything. I like my time with Emma. So here's the top, and you can see me, I'll wave. So I have a few projects there. And behind the TV, I want to put another shelf there, so then you have a little place to put more cards. I'm thinking just putting the cards, you know, for display there. And here I got my little Nomi. I got some of this, it's kind of dusty there. And here's another box from Jada Blossom. So this is where I usually put my camera, and I film my YouTube videos for my cards right there. So here is some more Jada Blossom. So that's all the tags and stuff that you use a lot of. So that's why that's there. And then I have my blending brush to go with my inks that are just down here. And I'm gonna move that. This is just some odds and ends that I don't use too much, but I do have like extra blades and stuff in here, so they're easy to get to. So that's probably gonna stay about the same, but where it's gonna move, I'm not sure yet. And I have all my word dies here, because sometimes you forget what you have because there's so much. So that's all from Jaded Blossom also. And then that's where I work here. And I have a stamp set. I still didn't take a picture and have to send it to them because I do lay cover-ups for Jaded Blossom. So that's one of them. So that's all my knickknacks here. And inks that I didn't use yet, I have to put away. And some pictures. My mom just passed away, so I have her thing there. Try not to cry there. Yeah. So I'm doing this to change my mind too. So yeah. So I have all scrap papers here. This is going to change also. I find it's a catch-all and I don't like it. So I'm going to move my scraps somewhere else. That's my bigger scraps. Patterns. I have a bin of just scraps of just plain paper in another box. So here, this is a new thing that I just started and I love. These are just pockets for CC Design because when you're on the team, you don't get that. So I make my own sleeves because I love having the sleeves. I don't know, it's just a thing I have. And these little pockets have all the die cuts. So instead of sometimes you need something quick, there's some already cut. I have another tray and it's like my what'd you call it, my gnomes. So a lot of the pieces are all cut, so when you're making a gnome you don't have to do the body, the hands, or whatever. You just take the pocket and it has all those cuts already done for you. So it kind of saves when you're doing a project. And these are all their sleeves for their dies. So when I'm doing a video, I just take the die pocket and say, that's that die I use. This printer I just got for my birthday. So I do all my printing. I want to start doing more layouts. I've been not doing layouts for a while. So here's a lawn font box I made for my son. And I got my mats there. It's well loved. As I say, it's really dirty. So I have a peachy keen there. Banner I made. So here's my Cricut. And my scraps, like real small scraps of pattern paper, go in here. There's my brother Scan and Cut. Love that thing. And then, like I say, there's a lot of stuff that has to find a new home because it's just crazy. That one I want to get rid of. So I'm going to sell it dirt cheap. Just got to get it out because it's taking room for no reason. So here is some of my drawers. I'm going to show you. I keep all my squares. As if you see my videos, you know I like to pop everything. Extra inks in there, some tape, some embossing. So as I said, everything needs to be cleaned out and reorganized. This is really organized and everything, but I gotta say, I do not use my cubes. They're all pretty and everything. I love using my oxide more than just the distress ones. So yeah, and so they just sit there. So extra memento and some twine. Some of these. They used to be a big thing. Don't use them anymore. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to clean and get rid of some stuff. Like this I'm not gonna get rid of because sometimes my girlfriends want to do something different. We can do something like that. All my cupboards too, they're sticky. I gotta clean these out. There's my enamel. And then these are for when you do any kinds of little project and you need some rings. They are here. One of my girlfriend gave me them. Super nice of her. And then extras, I did class and I had extra little bubbles. You can use them for something else. My lights, easy lights. If you haven't seen, I did a video. I did one video and I did another card. The first card I didn't do a video though. Anyways, Easy Lights, they are amazing. I don't work for them. We were doing cross promotion and I did 2 cross promotions. So we did 2 blog hops with them and they are amazing, gotta say. Flowers, I don't have too many flowers, but they are in here. And this is my junk drawer. So I have my heat gun, my glue gun, and all kinds of little knickknacks and all kinds of stuff in here. And let's turn around. That's my spray bottles when I do my mats. And this is another place that's gonna have to change. I'll focus again. Nomies, love them. I want to close this part in. So I want to close this part with maybe some pegboard so it can still, air can still come out, because if I go back, that looks junky. So I'm going to take 3 more of these and put them there. So that's going to close under my table and have just bank of drawers right there, all nice and clean. So when you look at that, it'll be nice and white. So yes, in that, I'm gonna put where my computer is. So that's gonna be gone from there. Silhouette, I'm gonna get rid of because I don't use it. All right, so foams. I love foam. Foam, 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 foam. Will keep my foam, not getting rid of my foam, but I will get rid of my movies that are there. I don't want to see them. It looks junky. So that little bunny my son made a long time ago. That. So I'm gonna put you in the back and see the hot mess that I want to get rid of. These are cards, projects that I made. That has to go. I do not like that look. That looks to me junky, so that's gonna go. And I'm thinking with all those bins that I'm gonna have here, right there, all these, I can put my cards in maybe the bottom row all across, you know, put some Christmas ones, you know, some Halloweens, birthdays, so it'll be all organized and tucked away and don't see. Because yeah, those bins, that look I don't like. I have a mink, love my mink machine. That's my Cricut girl. Had to keep her in here. So here is some bling. So like I said, everything's gonna change place. So I'm just showing you, maybe something I'm showing you will click and you will say, I like that idea. It worked for me for that many years. So might work for you too. You might not like what I want to do. You never know. Grading Farm. I was a guest this year at Grading Farm. Love their stamps. They're so cute. Their stamps I have in the other room. You will see them when I get there. These are just a few of the cutouts that I had that I didn't get to put in those bins. And ink and splatter little box I made. So if you look under here, there's another 2 magnet boards with Jada Blossom dies again. And I'm thinking those, I have 4 of them. I have 2 here. I'm gonna take you around. Sorry if I get you dizzy. I got those 2. And then remember I got that one here. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna put them in that corner. So I got 2 on this side and then 2 on that side. That's what I'm thinking right now. That can change. I'm just saying it could change because it might look junky. I'm not sure. We'll see. So here we go in this cupboard. Oh, I did show you that one. Sorry. And these. I got boxes. And then just extra little things that you can do projects with. Some knick-knack things. And then a full album that I made. And just little projects. So again, kind of wasted space, so probably that's gonna change. Definitely, I'm pretty sure. There's my brother printer that I print just digital, and then I color them. That's what I use, because that one you can color. It'll be nice. So these are kind of random stuff. So my Notion bills and stuff like that are in there. All my sleeves that I don't use because I have them my dies in storage already, they go in there. So I'm not going to show you that because it's just junky. Again, I'm going to put another board here, so I close it up with pegboard so it can still breathe. And then I'm going to kind of clean this up a bit. I mean, that's all my scrapbooking binders, or albums I should say. So yeah, a few projects in there too, just tuck back. Here I started putting stuff for albums to do 8x8 scrapbook layouts. I thought that maybe it'll help me get motivating to do some more layouts. I have another box from Jada Blossom, if that's the turkey one. My daughter said, hey, make a peacock. Make a peacock instead of a turkey. So I got a peacock instead of a turkey, and it's cute. It turned out. It was a hard one to figure out though. Here's some odds and ends. Some of them. I love odds and ends. So to do some layouts or even cards, this I gotta straighten out. Also, another little character that my son made with with socks, not stock, but socks. All right, I'm just gonna show you. Here is my 12 by 12 papers. Like I said, I organize all of these, and there's a rack over here that I'm going to show you, and there are labeled like rack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That album shows everything. So like I said, if somebody wants to know how I did that, I can do a video. If not, I won't bother. So these are all kinds of paper. Also, I got rid of a bunch, but I do have little labels on the side. So gaming and road trip, camping, fishing. So I kind of know then what is in there. These are just wires and all kinds of things like that. So that's a jackpot one. That's gonna have to go. And on the bottom, I can't even get to anyways. They're kind of like kids kind of crafting, so that's probably going to go downstairs in my craft room downstairs where the store is and where I do my classes, because it doesn't need to be here. I don't use that stuff. So there. So I'm going to bring you up and you'll see. So that's more cards, newer cards that didn't get to put in the other one. And picture of my daughter. This is my mom, and before she passed, she had dementia, so she would see babies all over. So I bought her a baby, and I bought her a dog like her Lily girl. She loved them. She had her baby all the time. Then my two kids together when they were babies, my wedding picture with my daughter, an album I made. So it's all Christmas stuff. I did it with all product with Jada Blossom. Super cute. Here is 6x6 paper. Yes, 6x6 paper. I'm a hoarder on that too. So on the first one, it's kind of all odds and ends, these ones. This one is my Ink and Splatter. Ink and Splatter has their own line, and their paper is awesome. So they have a rack of those. My favorite things, I have a bundle. The rest is other things. Don't have, like, it's not a full container of that. These are winter stuff in this one. Doodlebug, I'm a big fan of Doodlebug, so yes, I have 2 of them and they're pretty full. and lawn font. I have lawn font ones there. This is where my junk is, so when my Scotty comes and visits me, he usually stops right there and grabs some junk food. And under there I have some ribbon. I just tucked my stuff there for now. These drawers are full of all kinds of ribbon. I have to go through them in what I'm thinking because I have too much and I have some everywhere and anywhere. I want to organize that a little bit better. They're not bad. Like, I'm not going to say they're bad. It's just I'm running out of space. So here, so I can move that bag. You know, they're all color coordinated and stuff like that. But it's just I have so much and they're everywhere. Like in the other room, there's a bunch there. So they're pretty clean in here. It's just like I say, there's just overflow, and I think I'm just gonna reorganize and just, yeah. There's some Christmas ones here. And tell you the truth, I hoard them. I don't use them a lot on cards. I do use them once in a while when you're doing tags and stuff. So these bank of drawers, I'm thinking to take over them also for my ribbon, just so they have, you know, their room for it. There's my computer. I have a pegboard or whatever you want to call that, and I don't know if I want to just paint it. I'm not liking the color, so I'm not sure on that. There's another row. I have some of my wedding pictures there, a card I made with Crafting Kimmy. That robot is one of my first project I made with my son using the Cricut, so that's a keepsake. Love that. So here's my kids there. I just have two, a daughter and a son. So here is what I'm talking about. Paper again. Yes, all this is paper. And like I said, when you buy from Notion, you have to buy 25 sheets. The only one, no, the what you call it, lawn font, they come as 12. So sometimes because I like it so much, I buy two. So here I'm complaining about 25 and I still buy twice. But see my labels. So if you go into my those binders there, or what you call those, anyways, when you go into them, they're all numbered, so then you know where to look. So you know this one is on this rack, you know, it's just, yeah. Anywho, so this is my craft room, and that's not going to change. That I know that I'm thinking maybe I'm spraying them because the green's not working. That I don't know yet. My computer's going to stay where it is. Those paper is going to stay there. Those need a new room. That's not staying there. That just looks junky there. Like I said, I'm going to get more of those cupboards to close that in because it looks junky. Those magnets are moving to the other side. Those are leaving. So yeah. So that's just a different look. And like I said, that rack is going. So I just want to extend my table so it's nice and bigger. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to bring you to the other room where I'm going to bring all my stamps to. All right, so this is my pantry. So see all the papers, more papers, and they're just one on, like there's just one, they're not, so you can see everything. So that's going to change because it's taking way too much room for nothing. So what I'm thinking is all the top part will be my 12 by 12 paper, and the rest of the wall will be just my stamps. See, I have some foiling stuff here. See how I have my Peachy Keen stamps. I'm gonna bring, like I said, all the faces here, and Peachy Keen again, and then my creative time is down there. So like I said, I don't get rid of nothing. If I was part of a design team. There's a reason, because I love their product, so I do not get rid of it. And like I said, I do classes, so sometimes if I want to do something different, I can go into my older stash, right? So some ribbon here. So I got stickers and everything, so that's gonna have to move, because like I said, this is gonna be dedicated to stamping. So here's a bunch of stuff. So here I'm just gonna take you to the wall I have. So all my Stamp Anything's there, so they're probably gonna stay there because I really like them there. See some more ribbon that has to be in those drawers. I got CC Design, I made that card. And this cupboard is not crafting, it's part of my pantry. Yes, half is pantry. I'm bad. I'm really bad, I know. So here is some lawn font. I love lawn font. Like I say, I sell some stuff downstairs, but the reason why I don't have that much is I don't want to buy 2 of everything, because what I did with Stamping Bella, that's what I did, and then I got stuck with 2 of everything. So what happens is if I see a stamp, a certain stamp that I like of lawn font is getting discontinued, then I'll just grab it and keep it for myself. But yeah, I don't want to buy 2 of everything, because I just have a small group of ladies that come and buy stuff from me, so they're not lawn font people like me. Some like certain ones, but that's about it. Here is some bling, 2 carts of those. Love them. They're probably gonna make it to my craft room on the other side instead of staying here. That, I think that's gonna move for sure. Some more 12 by 12 papers here, some more bling here, some stencils from different companies that I probably, well, I did a few projects for classes with them, so that's why they're here. And then some more bling in that. And here is my the greeting farm. Love their stamps, they're so sweet. Yeah, I don't purchase too much of different companies. Like I say, I'm busy with all kinds of stuff with the 3 companies I work for, so it's kind of hard. So here's some stencils from Stamp Anything. And yeah, so this is the space I'm thinking moving all my stamps to. So I'm hoping it'll work, because I do like the look of that you can see the stamps. So it's a pretty big spot. If I can bring you down here, the wall is as big as the one in my craft room, right? So I think it'll work. Okay, I'm gonna stop you again and bring you where I color. Here is where I color and all my markers. This is in the living room, sorry. But I'm thinking of taking one of these racks and putting it in my craft room and keeping one here, because I'm going back and forth a lot. When I do my videos in color, it's in my craft room, and in here I do the things that I don't need a video for, or want to test the colors and see how it will work. So then I have my pencils here and all kinds of goodies there. And you can see the mess, that's my dog's toys. And this is the table where I cut all my dies. Yeah, so like I said, I have all my gnome stuff, add-ons and stuff all in these. So then they're all cut and ready to go. And my Gemini and my Big Shot. I have my little gnomes that I made. I just didn't get to put them on projects because life happens. So I will do that later on. So yeah, so like I said, I take over the house. So I hope you liked to see what I create, and stay tuned and see how I change things around, and hope you'll like it. Bye.